At the start of the drama, Miri is giving a presentation at a place, but the people sitting there do not like her presentation, so they start insulting her. Seeing this, Miri also starts talking back to them. In this way, arguments start between these people. The people standing outside are also listening to their arguments. Then Miri comes out and calls her assistant, Song, and says, "You are my only employee, and I will give you your salary soon." Song says, "Okay." Then checking on her laptop, she tells Miri, "We have received a new project from a cafe, but the cafe owner wants to see our work first." Miri tells her, "Start work on that project," and goes to a print shop herself where she gets the logo for her work made. After that, she goes to a jewelry store and buys a wedding ring for herself. Actually, Miri is going to get married soon. She and her boyfriend Kim have been in a relationship for the last 5 years, and their registered marriage has also taken place. Miri has made a list of all her wedding tasks, and after doing those tasks, she puts a tick mark on them. Then, she calls Kim to tell him all this, but at that time, Kim is getting intimate with a girl named Jenny, and he ignores Miri's calls. Then he messages Miri, "I am busy right now, I will talk later." While looking at his message, Miri bumps into a man who is wearing a teddy costume. Then Miri goes to a flat that she and Kim have bought together, and Miri's mom has made the down payment for it. Miri goes there and is unpacking her and Kim's luggage, and at the same time, she is talking to her mom on the call. She tells her mom, Kim's mom is increasing the wedding expenses too much. At this, Miri's mom says, Kim belongs to a very good family, so we have to have a wedding of the same class. Miri says, "I am handling everything alone. Kim is not helping me with any work." Then, talking like this, she goes into the bedroom where an earring pierces her foot. Miri cuts the call and then picks up that earring and starts looking at it. Then she also sees a hair on the pillow. Seeing all this, she is shocked. The next day, Miri meets Kim and asks him about this, and at the same time, she shows him Jenny's photo in which Jenny is wearing that earring. Seeing this, Kim lies to her, saying, "Last week, people from the office came to the house, it must have fallen then." Miri then checks all their social media posts and tells Kim, "All these people were at different places last week." Then she checks Jenny's Instagram post and tells Kim, "Wherever you went on a business trip, Jenny was also there." Now Kim's lie is caught. He says, "Sorry to Miri," and says, "I was just passing time with Jenny. Now I have no connection with her, I only love you and I want to stay with you." Miri does not trust his words. Kim says, "Believe me, I have no connection with Jenny now." Kim is saying all this when Jenny's message comes on Kim's phone, and there is a photo with it too. Kim quickly tries to hide the phone, so Miri starts taking the phone from him. All the people in the cafe are watching them doing all this. Kim does not give the phone to Miri here, and in anger, throws the phone down and starts breaking it with his foot. Miri tries to pick up the phone, then Kim's foot hits Miri's hand, and she gets hurt. Kim says sorry to her, but Miri does not agree. Miri says angrily, "For the last 7 months since you got this job, you always trips are on trips. I have planned the whole wedding alone and I never bothered you, but still you cheated on me." All the people sitting in the cafe are listening to the conversation of both of them. Then, Miri breaks up with Kim and starts leaving from there. But before leaving, she throws coffee on Kim's face and leaves from there. On the other side, we see the main lead of our drama. His name is also Kim. He has just returned from abroad, Korea. As soon as he comes out of the airport, he gets a call from his grandma. She asks him, "Where are you going without joining the work after coming back?" Kim says, "I want to roam around for a month." Grandma says, "I have made food for you." Kim says, "I will come back soon and meet you." Then Kim roams around for a month. He keeps a cat with him. After a month, when Kim is coming back from the homestay, then the owner of that homestay tells Kim, "You have stayed here for so many days, I will miss you." Then she also gives bread to Kim. Seeing this, Kim says, "I will feed you better bread than this because our bakery is Korea's #1 bakery." Hearing this, the owner is shocked. In the next scene, some reporters interview Kim's grandma, where Kim's grandma tells the reason for the bakery being successful. Then after a month, Kim and Miri go to court and fill out the divorce documents. After this, when both come out, Miri gives those documents to Kim to submit and tells him, "I have not told the truth to my mom, yet I have told her that due to your work, our wedding has been postponed, so you also don't tell the truth to my mom." Kim says, "Okay." Then Kim gets Jenny's call, so he leaves her there without taking the documents and goes away. Seeing this, Miri screams loudly. Then while leaving, Miri sees a couple who are very happy together. Seeing this, Miri thinks how happy he and Kim used to be together. Now Kim has changed completely. Remembering all this, she is very sad. Then Mary goes to play basketball there. While playing basketball, she starts crying. Then Miri goes home, and going home, she is talking to her assistant Song about the project. Just then her doorbell rings. She goes there and looks. Police have come there. They take her to the police station with them. Going there, she finds out the owner of the house where she is staying is a scammer, and he has run away taking her money, and now the real owner of that house has come. And now Miri will have to leave this house. Hearing this, she is shocked. Then she phones her ex-husband Kim, but he cuts the call without listening to her whole thing, saying, "I cannot help you." Hearing this, Miri's heart breaks. Then she drinks quite a lot. At that time, she gets a call from her mom. She tells Miri, "I want to send food for Kim and his family." Miri forbids her from doing all this. Then her mom starts talking about her wedding. From her words, it seems that she is very excited for Miri's wedding. Hearing her words, Miri starts crying because something else was going on in her life. Then, when she is going on the road, then Kim is also going on that road in his car. Miri is calling her ex-husband, but he does not pick up her call. Meanwhile, Miri bumps into Kim's car. Kim says sorry to her and says, "I did not do all this intentionally." He tells Miri, "Go to the hospital," but Miri refuses. So Kim saves his number in her mobile. Miri is drunk. When she looks at Kim's name due to being drunk, she mistakes him for her ex-husband and starts hitting him. Kim, surprised, asks, "What has happened to you?" So Miri, crying, says, "Because of you I suffered a loss of 300 million, so now you will also have to give 100 million. Kim says, "Who gives 100 million for an accident?" Saying this, he quickly sits in his car. Miri also sits in his car. Kim tries to get her out of the car, but she does not get out. People standing on the road start recording them. Kim somehow gets Miri out of the car. Then Miri goes and sits on a cactus and starts talking about her sorrow. When Kim sees this, he tells her to look down. When Miri sees that she is sitting on a cactus, she starts screaming loudly. Then Kim takes her to the hospital, where the doctor and nurse also start laughing, seeing her condition. Then the doctor tells her to rest. This doctor's name is Jang. She is Kim's childhood friend and also likes Kim. Kim says thanks to her for helping. Jang asks him for coffee. Just then, Kim sees that Miri is leaving the hospital, so he tells Jang that he will meet later and goes after Miri. Then Kim goes to drop Miri, so on the way, Miri is unable to sit properly on the seat, so she sits facing backward. Then she says sorry to Kim for troubling you so much. After this, Miri tells him the whole situation, why I did all this. Hearing her words, Kim says, "When you talk, the smell of alcohol comes from your mouth." Hearing this, Miri becomes silent. Then Miri is unable to sit properly, so she stops the car and comes out of it. By then it becomes morning. Now Miri does not understand. What will I do next? So Kim tells her, "Go home." Then a sound comes from Miri's stomach, so Kim goes home and first tells her, "Eat something." After this, as soon as Miri goes home, she immediately falls asleep. On the other side in a mall, there is a contest in which many couples have participated, and the couple whose name comes out in the lottery will be given a house as a prize. This lottery is happening in the joy of completing 3 years of a company. Then we see the CEO of that store. His name is Lee. His assistant Sang gives him a card, and CEO Lee had to pick this very card from the lottery. These are the mayor's relatives, and CEO Lee wants to give this house to them only. Then Lee folds that card and keeps it in his coat. Then when he goes to draw the lottery, that card of the mayor's relatives falls by mistake. Seeing this, Lee gets worried. Then he finds another folded card, so Lee picks it up, thinking it is the mayor's relatives card. Then, when that card is opened, Miri and Kim's name is in it. Seeing this, Lee is shocked. But because everything is going live right now, he has no other option. Then Lee's staff member calls Miri and tells her all this. Miri is sleeping, so at first she does not believe it at all. Then she remembers when she went to get the ring, then, on the return, she bumped into a teddy. And that teddy had told her, participates the lottery. Then, Miri wrote her and Kim's name on a card, folded it, and put it in the box. Hearing this, she gets very excited. Then she thinks, my and Kim's divorce has happened. Remembering this, she becomes a little sad. Then she remembers, I have not submitted the papers yet. After this, she checks online, then she finds out my and Kim's divorce has not happened yet, and they are still married. Seeing this, she becomes very happy. Then she sends her and Kim's documents to the company. On the other side, Song asks a staff member, where is Miri's husband? The staff member says, Miri's husband is abroad. Hearing this, Song tells the staff member, you call Miri and tell her, you should bring your husband along. This is very necessary. The staff member then calls and tells this to Miri. Hearing this, Miri gets worried. Miri then calls her ex-husband, but he blocks her. Miri is now on the rooftop, and when she looks at the advertisement of the company's house, she gets upset. Just then, she gets Kim's message. He asks, how is your health? Seeing his name, Miri gets an idea. The next day, Miri goes to meet Kim in a cafe. There, she asks Kim, "Are you married?" Kim denies it, so Miri asks him, "Will you become my husband?" Hearing this, coffee spills from Kim's mouth. Then Miri clears it to him. "I need your help for an important work, and you will have to act as my husband." Kim says, "You got hurt by my car, that is why I came to meet you, but you are asking me to commit fraud." Miri says, "You're misunderstanding me. I need your help for a job, and you come to the beauty company on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Kim asks her, "What is the real reason?" But Miri does not tell him the truth. At this, Kim says, "You will definitely make me do some scam, that is why I will come on Saturday and expose you." Miri tries to explain to him, but Kim leaves from there without listening to any other word from her. On the other side, Kim's grandma, who is the chairwoman of the bakery, makes Kim the team leader of the marketing department. That is why grandma's daughter, whose name is Mi-yeon, who is Kim's aunt, is talking to grandma about this because grandma has put Kim in place of Mi-yeon's son, Young-soo. Mi-yeon is arguing with grandma. Young-soo has worked hard for 3 years. Just then, Mi-yeon's husband Jang comes there. He tells Mi-yeon, "You should not go against grandma's decision." Grandma also says, "Young-soo got many chances before, but he only caused loss, and now the company cannot bear the loss anymore." Hearing this, Mi-yeon goes to Young-soo in anger, who is eating chocolate. She starts getting angry at him because now his position has been given to Kim. At this, Young-soo says, "I have many plans to remove Kim. You do not need to worry." Then Jang comes there, so Mi-yeon tells him, "Why did you not take a stand for your son?" At this, Jang says, Kim should also get a chance and Young-soo should also improve himself. Hearing this, Mi-yeon starts getting angry at him. Then we see Gyong, who has come to rest after her shift. Just then, she gets Kim's call, so she quickly goes to meet him. Both are talking where Kim tells her, "I am going to join my company soon." Gyong says, "This is a good thing." Then she asks Kim about Miri. So Kim says, "She got hurt, so I went back, but now her mind has gone bad." Gyong does not understand his point, so Kim tells her, "Miri asked me to become her husband." Hearing this, Gyong is surprised and asks, "Does she like you?" At this, Kim denies it. Just then, a little girl falls there, so Kim goes to her and helps her pick up her bag. A teddy is attached to that bag. Seeing it, Kim remembers his childhood when he was alone in the hospital. There was blood on his body and face. Then a girl comes to him and gives him a teddy and says, "If you cry, the tiger will take you away." In the present, Kim is remembering all this, and that girl is crying. Kim tells her the tiger thing too, so she becomes silent and goes away with her mom. Then Gyong asks Kim, "Where did you learn the tiger thing?" Kim lies to her, saying, "I learned this from grandma." Then he asks Gyong about the teddy shop because he has just returned from abroad and does not know much about the shops here. Gyong says, "Are you thinking about your childhood crush?" Kim says, "That was childhood, I don't even know her name." Saying this, he starts remembering that girl's face. On the other side, Miri's flat owner tells her to leave the house, but Miri refuses and says, "I have bought this house." But the owner says, "You will have to leave from here right now because I have to get the house renovated," and explain everything to the workers. Saying this, she gets Miri out of the house. Then Miri is sitting at a place, sad. Just then, her mom's call comes who tells her, "Your elder sister Sori, who works in America, she was asking about your wedding date because she has to book a flight." At this, Miri says, "The date is not confirmed yet. When it is confirmed, I will tell you." Hearing this, her mom tells her to get married quickly because their registration is done. So Miri tells her mom, "I have to talk to you about something important, so I will come home soon." Hearing this, her mom asks, "Did you fight with your husband Kim again? If you fought, I won't solve it." Hearing this, Miri is unable to tell them the truth. The next day, Kim joins the office. When he reaches there, Jang introduces him to his team and explains everything to him nicely. Then when Jang is going back from the lift, Young-soo is with him in the lift. Jang asks him, "Are you ready for the meeting?" Young-soo says, "Yes, I am ready." The meeting starts where Miss Hui gives a presentation about the design of their packages in which sweets and cookies are sold. Then Young-soo says, "This design was made by the company. Has our contract been renewed? If we use the packages of this design without renewing the contract, then the company can file a copyright case against us." Grandma then asks Kim, "What about this?" because he is the team leader now. Kim says, "I did not pay attention to this, but I will talk to the CEO of that design company soon and renew the contract." Then Kim calls a girl named Seo Jin in that company to talk. Then Seo Jin calls in that company, so we find out that this company is actually Miri's. Seo Jin talks to Song about renewing the contract, so Song tells her, "We need 50 million to renew the contract." Hearing this, Seo Jin is shocked because Song was telling her a price 10 times higher. Then Seo Jin tells this to Kim, so Kim says, "I will talk to another company." At this, Seo Jin says, "This design sells more, they get more orders only for special packaging, that is why we cannot lose this." Hearing this, Kim says to Seo Jin, "You call the CEO of this company for a meeting, I will meet and talk to her." On that side, Song tells Miri, "We should not make such a high demand." At this, Miri says, I got a call from someone this morning and he told me, demand 50 million to renew this contract. Hearing this, Song tells Miri, you should not have believed a stranger's words. Here we find out that stranger is Young-soo. He only told Miri to demand 50 million. Then Song says, we don't have any work ahead if they hired another company and this contract slipped from our hands, then what will happen? Hearing this, Miri tells Song to think positively. On the other side, Sang tells Lee, we have to give the keys of the house on Saturday. Hearing this, Lee starts hitting Sang and says, now what answer will I give to the mayor? And what will I say to Dad? Sang gets very angry at all this, but he remains silent and comes into his cabin. Actually, Lee has made a deal with the mayor, and now the mayor is asking for 5% profit on every flat from him. So Sang tells Lee he has a plan. They will do a lottery, and they will give that house to the mayor's relative. Lee's dad will also not suspect this, and Lee and the mayor's relationship will also remain fine. Lee likes this plan. That is why he agrees to this plan. In the present, Sang calls his staff and says, tell Miri to come on Saturday and also tell her, bring your husband along, otherwise she will not get the prize. The staff messages Miri and tells all this. When Miri sees the message, she gets into tension and thinks, now I will have to go to my ex-husband. Then she goes to meet ex-Kim's mom and sister. Here, Miri finds out ex-Kim has now gone abroad with Jenny, and now he will stay there. Miri tells them, I need ex-Kim's help for a job. Hearing this, ex-Kim's mom and sister insult her a lot, to the extent that they are about to hit her. Then, Miri stops them and then, asking her, do not come here again, goes out. Coming out, she does not understand. What will he do now? Then she gets Song's call who tells her, go to the meeting. Then Kim is going to do the meeting. Just then, Young-soo meets him on the way. He challenges Kim, if you renew the contract, then I will accept that you are suitable for this position. And if you do not do so, then you yourself will leave this position. Kim accepts this challenge and goes for the meeting. Miri comes out of the washroom there, and when she sees Kim, she becomes silent. When she looks back, Kim is not there. Miri feels that she is only imagining him. Then when she goes for the meeting, Kim is actually there. Seo-jin tells Miri here, reduce your price a little. So Miri agrees to this hearing, which Kim and Seo-jin are shocked because she agreed so easily. Then Miri says to Kim, I want to talk to you alone about something. Hearing this, Seo-jin leaves from there. After she leaves, Kim asks Miri, what do we have to talk about? Miri says, if you want to renew this contract, then you will have to act as my husband. Kim asks her the real reason for this, so Miri tells him everything and says, if I get that house, then I will survive and all my debts will be cleared with this. Hearing this, Kim says, if we get caught, then there will be a fraud case against us and the police will take us away. Then Kim refuses her and starts leaving from there. Just then he gets Eung-soo's message, then he remembers about the challenge. That is why he stops and tells Miri, I am ready to do your work. Now you sign the contract quickly. Then on Saturday, both of them go to the company. Miri has dressed Kim up like her ex-husband and she tells him, remember our marriage date and registration number too. Then both go into the lift. Then in the lift, Miri gives Kim the wedding ring and glasses so Kim wears them. On the other side, Sang tells Lee, today we have to meet the winner and post an article. Lee refuses and says, if Dad finds out about all this, then what will happen? At this, Sang says, I have already talked to your dad. I told him that Lee is doing social work by giving a house to a couple who does not have a house. With this, you will become famous among people. Lee likes this idea, and he agrees to publish the article. Then Miri and Kim meet the staff members. Then the staff members ask them, how was your wedding? Kim answers correctly because he had memorized all the answers. Then the staff member asks, can we click a photo for the article? So Kim clearly refuses for this. The staff member asks, why are you refusing? Kim says, because we want a private life. Hearing this, the staff member tells them, click the photo wearing a mask. They like this idea. Along with this, the staff member also tells them, you don't worry. Your fake names will be used in the article so that your private life is not disturbed. Hearing this, they feel relaxed. After this, they get the photo clicked wearing masks. Then Sang brings Miri to his cabin, where he gives her the keys to the house and along with it, asks her, sign a contract too. Miri does not read the conditions written in the contract and signs it. Then Sang takes them to show the house. When Miri looks at that house, she's surprised because that house is very beautiful and big. Then Sang tells them, shift into the house soon. At this, Miri says, our office is very far from here, that is why we cannot stay here, and we want to sell this house. At this, Sang says, you people cannot do this. In the contract you signed, it is clearly written you will get the ownership of this house after 3 months. Sang says, such a thing happened abroad that after getting the house, a divorce happens between couples, that is why we cannot take this risk. Then Sang also tells them this, I am your neighbor. I will observe you for 3 months. If everything stays fine, only then will you get the ownership of this house after 3 months. Hearing all this, Kim and Miri are shocked. Then Sang leaves, saying this that he will meet them after some time and will make them visit the area. After he leaves, Kim tells Miri, I cannot do all this. Miri says, I have no other place to stay. Kim says, this is not my problem, and he leaves from there. At that time, in that same area, Mi-yeon and Young-soo have come to meet the CEO of a company. When they see Kim, they ask him, what are you doing here? Kim says, I have come here to meet a friend of mine. Just then, Sang comes there. On that side, Mary is calling Kim. His call does not connect, so she also comes out of the house. Kim sees her and signals her to hide. Mary understands his signal and immediately hides. Then Kim says to Sang, you were going to make me visit this area, so let's visit. Saying this, he takes Sang with him. After he leaves, Mi-yeon says to Young-soo, it is good that Kim left from here. If he asked us, what are we doing here? Then what answer would we give him? After this, both of them also leave from there. Then at night, Kim calls Miri and says, today I got very scared because my relatives also came there. After this, Kim tells Miri, I cannot help you anymore. Saying this, he is about to cut the call. Then Miri tells him, I have already troubled you a lot, and now I will not trouble you anymore. On the other side, Gyung goes to do Grandma's checkup with her dad, where Gyung's dad says, I want to get Gyung married now. But Gyung likes Kim only, and she wants to marry him only. Hearing this, Grandma tells Gyung, you should give hints to Kim, otherwise he will not understand. Hearing this, Gyung becomes happy because she has got Grandma's permission. The next day, Miri is looking for a house for herself, but whatever houses she finds are very expensive, and Miri cannot pay that much rent. Then, she sees a pamphlet of a motel where she could stay for less money. That is why she decides to shift there, taking her luggage. Over there, Kim and Gyung are drinking coffee together. Just then, Young-soo comes there, so Kim takes him to the side and says, I have won the challenge. Hearing this, Young-soo is surprised. Then he says in his mind, I wish he falls from the stairs. And it happens just like that. Kim falls from the stairs. Seeing this, Young-soo is happy. Over there, an employee, Mr. Ko, comes to Jang. He says, there is a problem running in many accounts in their abroad company. A lot of money is missing, and it will have to be accounted for. Jang tells Mr. Ko, we will investigate about this right now, and for now, do not tell all this to Grandma. Actually, Jang was doing all this, that is why he did not want Grandma to know all this. Then we see Miri, who comes into that motel. That place is very strange. All the people are drunk and are looking at each other in a strange way. But ignoring everyone, she goes into the room. The room is also very dirty, but for this much money, this was the only option. That is why she adjusts. The next day, Miri goes to a clinic and shows her packages there. The doctor who is there likes those packages. That is why the order for those packages is received. Then Miri, when she is leaving from there, just then, Jang comes there and says hello to her. So Miri also says hello to her. Then both go into a cafe. Jang asks her about that cactus incident, so Miri says, I am fine now. Then Jang says, Kim told me that you asked Kim to become your husband. Hearing this, Miri is shocked and says, I was just joking. At this, Jang says, Kim is very good, falling for him with him is very easy for everyone. Miri says, there is nothing like that. Miri was getting angry because Kim had told all these things to Gyung. Then Miri is giving a presentation of her new design. Kim and his team are also present there. Everyone likes Miri's presentation very much. Then Miss Hui tells Miri, now they are going to have dinner together, so she should also join. Miri agrees. Now everyone is having dinner together. Here they start talking about that lottery. Then Young-soo tells them, an article has come about the couple who won that house. He is about to take out that article and show it to everyone. Just then Kim puts food in his mouth and takes the phone from him. Then Miri is in the washroom and she is drunk quite a lot. Just then, Miss Hui comes to her and says, now you will pay today's bill. Hearing this, Miri is surprised, but now she is forced to pay the bill. She goes to give the bill, but none of her cards are working. Just then Kim comes there and he pays the bill. Then coming out, Kim tells everyone to go home and he himself goes to drop Mary. Mary has drunk quite a lot, that is why he goes to drop her. On the way, Kim tells Mary, you should not have drunk so much. Mary says, okay. Then she asks him, why did you tell all that to Gyung? Kim says, I have not told anything to Gyung. I only told her this much, that you asked me to become your husband once. Miri says, okay. Then Kim asks her for the house address, so Miri gives him the motel's address. When Kim goes to leave Miri at that place does not seem right to him. That is why he packs Miri's luggage and brings her with him to the prize house. Reaching there, he tells Miri, Sang should not know that you are alone in this house. You keep your room lights off too. Miri says, okay, and goes inside the house. On the other side, Jang is afraid. Mr. Ko will tell Grandma about the problem in the account. That is why when Mr. Ko is going home, Jang starts talking to him, and along with it, gives him a juice. Then Mr. Ko is going home in his car. On the way, he drinks that juice, so he starts feeling dizzy, due to which his accident happens, and in that accident, his death occurs. The next morning, Miri wakes up and starts looking at her house. Just then, she sees Song going for jogging from the house, so she quickly hides. Then Song is in the office, and he tells Lee he has to go to visit that house. With this, his image on social media will be good. Hearing this, Lee agrees and says, "If you made any mistake this time, then I won't spare you." Sang says, "Okay." Then Sang calls Miri and tells her, the CEO will visit. Hearing this, Miri again comes into tension. What will she do now? On the other side, Jang tells Grandma, Mr. Ko has died. Hearing this, Grandma says, go to the funeral, but her health is not good. So Jang says, Mr. Ko was a good employee, that is why he will go to the funeral in place of Grandma. Jang then goes to the funeral and meets Mr. Ko's wife and son and tells them, if you have any problem, then you can come to me for help. On that side, Sang is jogging. Then he remembers Lee's words, I made your life so luxurious, gave you a good house, car, and VIP lifestyle. That is why now Sang will always have to listen to Lee's words. Thinking all this, he starts jogging very fast because Lee insults him a lot, and now he will not have to listen to all this forever. Gyong is also there, and she notices Sang jogging fast like this. Then at night, Miri does her work in the dark because she cannot turn the light on. If she turns the light on, then Sang will find out that Miri is alone in this house. Miri also does her skincare in the dark and then goes to sleep. There, a mosquito starts troubling her. She claps to kill it. Then, with the sound of the clap, all the lights of her house turn on. Seeing this, Miri gets scared. She tries to turn it off from the switch, but even more lights turn on. Just then, the doorbell of her house rings. Miri goes to look. Sang is there, who has come to give her some documents. Miri asks him, how does the lighting system of the house work? So Sang says, there is a sound sensor in her house, the lights turn on and off by clapping. Hearing this, Mary understands. Then Sang comes inside the house and shows her by turning all the lights on and off. After this, Sang asks her about her husband. Mary says, he has gone for some work. Then Sang notices that in the whole house there are only Mary's things. There is no luggage of Kim here. He asks Mary, why is there no luggage of Kim here? Mary says, he has not unpacked yet. When Kim is free on the weekend, then we both will unpack together. Hearing this, Sang says, the CEO will come to visit very soon, so before he comes, you unpack all the luggage. Miri says, okay. Then Miri calls Kim and tells him, Sang came, and Kim says, what was the need to kill the mosquito? Miri says, sorry to him. Miri then asks him, can I have some extra clothes and some of your things to keep in the house? So that from these things, it seems that a man also lives in that house. Kim agrees to this point. The next day, Kim brings Miri to a photo booth, and both get a photo clicked wearing wedding dress. Miri asks, why are we doing this? Kim says, if there is no wedding picture in the house, then they will suspect. That is why having a wedding picture in the house is necessary. After getting the photos clicked, Kim tells Miri to change, and he goes out himself. Coming out, he sees Seo Jin, who has come with her friend. Seeing him, Kim quickly goes back into the room. Seo Jin also sees him and follows him into that room. Kim comes into the room and says, sorry to Miri, and then kisses her. Then Seo Jin comes into the room and seeing them both kissing quickly goes away from there and coming out, tells her friends, a couple is kissing inside. Over there, after kissing, both Kim and Miri start feeling awkward. Then after Seo Jin leaves, both of them also leave from there. The next day, Kim and Miri are putting up their wedding photo in the house, but they do not have any tool. That is why they both go to take a toolbox from Sang. Both pretend like a lovely couple in front of him. Sang gives them the tool, and then hugging each other, they go back. The next day, Miri goes to the office, so Kim gives her some of his clothes and the rest of the things to keep in the house there. Miri says, I'm troubling you a lot, aren't I? Kim says, it's no matter. On the other side, Grandma is in her room. Then Jang comes to her and says, I went to Mr. Ko's house. Grandma says, give full support to his family and give a job to his wife too. Then Jang tells, I found out that Mr. Ko used to gamble. He lost a lot of the company's money in gambling. Officials knew about this, and Mr. Ko had told them, I will return the money soon. But before that, his death occurred. Here, Jang puts all the blame on Mr. Ko. Hearing this, Grandma is shocked. Then everyone is having dinner together. Then Grandma asks Young-soo, handle Mr. Ko's position temporarily here until they find a new accountant. Mi-yeon says, Mr. Ko must have been rash driving, that is why his death occurred. Hearing this, Kim remembers his parents' accident. Then, Mi-yeon suddenly realizes, I have spoken wrong. She says sorry to Kim, but Kim says, I'm not hungry anymore, and gets up and leaves. Grandma starts shouting at Mi-yeon and says, you still don't know when to speak and when to remain silent. Mi-yeon says, Kim is still scared thinking about all that. What is my fault in this? Young-soo says, in childhood too, when Kim used to be sad, he used to take a toy and lock himself in his room. Even now, He must be sitting taking that same toy. Actually, it happens just like that. Kim is really sitting taking that same teddy. When he presses the teddy, a voice comes from inside the teddy, "Don't cry, otherwise the tiger will come." Hearing this, he smiles, and here we are, shown a flashback what happened after Kim's parents' accident. Kim asks, "Help," after coming out of the car. Just then, a little girl and her dad are passing from there. They call the ambulance and then go to the police station too to tell about the accident. Kim is sitting alone there. That girl comes to him and gives him the teddy and says, "My dad gave me this teddy on my birthday and the voice in it is my dad's voice." She tells Kim, "If you listen to this, you will feel good." Just then, Kim's grandma comes there. Kim goes to her and hugging her, starts crying. After this, when he comes out, then the teddy is also with him. Then, when grandma is taking Kim away, then Kim sees that girl crying. She is crying in front of her dad. That girl says to her dad, "Kim's parents are no more now. Now how will he live? Who will take care of him?" Kim sees her crying and thinks, "How good is this girl who is thinking so much about me?" Then the flashback ends. So Kim is smiling, thinking about her. Here we find out that that girl is Kim's first love. The next day, Jang searches on the internet. When should she confess her feelings? Then she calls Kim and asks, "Can we meet?" But Kim has to go to meet Miri. That is why he tells her, "I have some urgent work, so I will meet you after getting free in the evening." Jang says, "Okay." Seeing this, the hospital nurses start teasing Jang. They say, "Jang is going on a date today." Hearing which, Jang blushes and then starts checking the patient's list. There, she finds out about Lee that he is admitted here. The nurses tell Jang about Lee. He is very arrogant, keeps fighting with everyone. Just then, Song comes there and starts going into Lee's room. Jang starts looking at him. Seeing him, the nurses say, "We feel bad for Sang because he keeps roaming around Lee," and Lee talks to him very rudely. Gyong starts listening to their words carefully. On that side, Miri arranges her house very well for the CEO's visit. She sets everything like a newly married couple, and Kim and Miri both wear the same couple t-shirt too. Kim asks, "Is it necessary to wear this t-shirt?" So Miri says, "Everyone will see our love through this." Then she goes inside to get something. Then Kim looks at their wedding photo and smiles. Then Miri gives a paper to Kim in which there are some questions which those people can ask about them. Kim starts reading it and sees that Miri was going to go to London on honeymoon. He asks Miri, "Why did you decide all this?" So Miri says, "My ex was very good, and he only let me decide all this, and I planned all this with my 10 years of savings." Hearing this, Kim is shocked. Then Miri says, "I paid his course fees, exam fees, everything because he did not have any income." Hearing this, Kim asks, "Has your ex ever said thanks?" Miri denies it. Kim asks, "Where did you meet him?" Miri says, "Once I went to Rome on the beach with my friends, and there, I was about to drown, then ex-Kim saved me. Since then I know him. I used to love him, but he cheated on me." Kim asks, "Are you feeling regret now?" Miri says, "Yes." Kim says, "You don't worry, real love will come into your life soon." Hearing this, Miri smiles. In the meantime, Miri's mom calls her, but her phone is on silent. That is why she cannot pick up the call. Miri's mom runs a restaurant and she is coming to meet Kim and Miri in Seoul the next day. That is why she has made a lot of food too. Miri's call does not connect, so she calls Kim. When Kim sees Miri's mom's number, he thinks, "I don't know if Miri told the truth to her mom or not." That is why he does not pick up the call. Then he goes to keep his phone. Then he sees Jenny's message comes on someone's phone. Seeing this, ex-Kim suspects Jenny. Then he keeps her phone back there. Just then, Jenny comes after taking a shower, so ex-Kim starts going to take a shower. Just then, he secretly sees that Jenny is chatting on that number only. Seeing this, his suspicion turns into certainty. On the other side, Song comes to the police station. He calls Miri and says, "Today the CEO will not come for the visit, some problem has happened. He will inform you next time." In the police station, a man shows police footage to the police in which Lee has beaten him a lot, that too, without any reason. Sang says, "Let's do a settlement," and gives him 30 million yuan too. That man says, "I have the footage." Sang says, "I will get it deleted." Then Sang comes to Lee and tells him, "You will have to stay in the hospital for a few more days, because his dad has found out that you have beaten that man and here he is the victim." Hearing this, Lee says, "I don't want to stay here, this place is very boring." He starts insulting Sang, but Sang does not give any reply to him. Just then Gyong comes there, and she hears everything. She feels bad for Sang here. Then Sang goes out of the room. On the other side, Mary says sorry to Kim because Kim's whole day was wasted due to her. But Kim forbids her, "Don't think all this." Then Mary shows Kim her new designs, which Kim likes quite a lot. Then Kim gets Gyong's call. Gyong was waiting for Kim. Kim says sorry to her because he had to meet Gyong, he had forgotten that. Hearing this, Gyong gets upset and lies to him. "I have got urgent work, that is why I called to cancel. We will go sometime else." Saying this, she cuts the call. Then Gyong becomes sad and goes to a bar and starts drinking. Just then, Song also comes there. Jang tells him, Lee insults you a lot, you should not let him insult you like this, and you should not listen to everything he says silently. Hearing this, Sang gives her more drink and then tells her, drink it and leave. Hearing this, she starts staring at him. The next day, Miri's mom comes to Seoul. She calls her, but Miri is in a meeting at that time, so she cannot pick up her call. Then Miri comes out, then she gets her mom's message, and from this, she finds out mom is in Seoul. Knowing this, she gets scared, she calls her mom, but she does not receive her call. Just then, Kim comes to Miri, so Miri tells him, my mom has come to Seoul. If she reached Kim's house, then she will find out everything. Hearing this, Kim tells Miri, you focus on the presentation and give me Kim's address, I will try to stop your mom. Hearing this, Miri gives him the address. Over there, Miri's mom reaches Kim's house, but Kim's mom and sister start insulting her a lot. They say, Kim is a very educated boy and Miri is an uncultured girl, and now that their breakup has happened, it is good for them. Miri's mom tries to explain, please listen to them. She also gives them boxes of food, but Kim's mom throws them on the road. Seeing this, Miri's mom goes to pick them up, but she falls there herself and both of them leave her like that and go inside. Then Kim comes there and helps her. He tells them, Miri has sent me. Then he goes to leave them at the bus stop, so on the way, Miri's mom asks him about Miri, so Kim says, today Miri has a very important meeting and she's busy in that. Then Kim sends them back by seating them on the bus. Here, getting free from the meeting, Miri calls Kim and asks, how is mom? So Kim tells her, your mom is fine, and I have seated her on the bus. Hearing this, Miri says thank you to Kim for helping her. Just then, she gets Kim's sister's call and she tells her, they insulted mom. Then Miri is at home and thinking about her mom becomes very sad. She is feeling quite guilty because she feels that all this happened because of her. Then Kim brings food which Kim's mom had given to Kim. Seeing Miri upset, he consoles her and asks her, tell everything to your mom. Miri does exactly that. She calls her mom and tells her, this is what they did with mom. Along with it, she tells her, we won a lottery or too. After knowing everything, Miri's mom supports her. Seeing this, Miri is surprised because she did not feel that her mom would support her so much. Then Miri cuts the call to Kim's photo and says, now Miri will live a good life and Kim will suffer. On the other side, Kim is with Jenny. After having dinner, Jenny tells him, I have to go to meet a friend, so I will meet you later. Saying this, she leaves. Kim suspects her, so he follows her. Jenny goes into a hotel and meets a boy there and both kiss each other too. Seeing this, Kim is shocked because the way he cheated on Miri now, Jenny cheated on him in the exact same way. Over there, Miri is happily eating the food given by her mom. Just then, she gets her mom's call. She says, my bag, in which my cards were stayed in Kim's car. Hearing this, Miri says, I will take them from Kim. Miri then calls and tells Kim about the bag. Kim checks in his car, so he finds that bag. He opens it, so there is an old photo of Miri and her family in it. And here Kim finds out that Miri is the very girl who gave that teddy to Kim in childhood. Kim smiles, seeing this, and says, the one whom I searched for so much, she was in front of my eyes, and I could not recognize her. Over there, Miri gets someone's call. She feels Kim has made this call, but that call is from her ex-husband, Kim. Hearing his voice, Miri is shocked. Kim tells her, I have come back to Seoul and I want to meet you. Hearing this, Miri immediately cuts the call and blocks him. Kim calls again. Then Miri's call does not connect. Seeing this, Kim says, Miri is angry with me, but I will convince her. Here, Miri is shocked because of her Kim calling. She thinks, I hope he did not find out about the house. She's thinking all this. Just then she gets Kim's call. Kim says, I found your mom's wallet. Miri says, I will come to take that from you tomorrow. Kim then hears Miri's voice and asks, did something happen? Miri says, no, nothing happened, and cuts the call. The next morning, Miri is going to the office. Just then, Sang is also going to the office in his car. Miri starts hiding her face seeing him, but Sang sees her. He tells Miri, I will drop you, but Miri refuses. Sang then asks her, where is Kim? So Miri says, he was in the office all night, he did not come back home. Hearing this, Sang takes his car and leaves from there. After this, Sang comes straight to Kim's office from there and meets Grandma and Jang. Because his company has to do a deal with Grandma's company, that is why Sang comes here. Grandma tells her assistant, call Kim. As soon as Kim finds out about the beauty company, he gets scared. Then he asks the assistant, who has come from beauty company? So the assistant says, Sang has come. Hearing this, Kim starts acting, I urgently need to go to the washroom, and runs away from there. Coming into the bathroom, he starts thinking, now what will he do next? On the other side, Kim does not come there, that is why Sang leaves from there. Then when Kim comes out of the washroom, Sang and Jang are both standing there. Seeing this, Kim gets scared. Jang then tells Sang about Kim. Kim is the team leader here. Then they both say hello to each other. After this, they both are going in the lift where Kim tells Sang, I work here and I have not told anyone about that lottery. You also don't tell. At this, Sang says, okay, I won't tell. Then when the lift opens, Miri is there. Miri gets scared seeing Sang. Sang asks Miri, do you also work here? Miri says, no, I have come to take my purse from Kim, which Kim took with him by mistake. Then Sang says bye to them and leaves. After he leaves, Kim and Miri decide, we will call each other 3 times at breakfast, lunch, and dinner and tell our day's story so that if Sang ever asks them, then both their stories are the same. On the other side, ex-Kim's sister and mom tell him, marry Jenny quickly, so that they can get money from this and he can start his business. Hearing their words, ex-Kim gets angry so he gets up and goes out, coming out. He looks at his and Miri's photo. Here we are shown a flashback. When ex-Kim saw Jenny with someone else, then he asked Jenny, who is this? Then Jenny said, she is marrying that boy. Hearing this, ex-Kim's heart broke, and then he came back. In the present, ex-Kim looks at Miri's photo and says, Miri really loved me, but I cheated on her. But now I will say sorry to her and bring her back to me. Then, Miri comes to a restaurant to meet a childhood friend. Just then, Kim also comes there. Then in conversation, Miri's friend tells Kim, Miri met her first love in childhood and Miri also gave him her favorite teddy. Hearing this, Kim understands that she's talking about him. That is why he smiles. Then the 3 come out, where Miri's friend gives a gift to Kim too. Kim first refuses to take it but later takes it. After this, he says bye to them and leaves from there because he has to go to meet Gyeong. Then Kim meets Gyeong in a restaurant, where Gyeong was thinking, I will confess my love. But before that, Kim tells her, I have found out about my first love. Gyeong asks, who is she? Then Kim takes Miri's name, and he also says along with it, Miri does not know all this yet. Gyeong asks him, did you never go to meet Miri? Kim says, I went. Here we are shown a flashback. Kim went to meet Miri once. Then he heard Miri's mom and Miri talking. Miri's mom tells Miri, if your dad did not go to the police station that day, then he would not have needed to go to the police station and court again and again, and meanwhile his death occurred. Here, we find out that 2 weeks after Kim's mom and dad's death, Miri's dad also died. Hearing all this, Gyeong tells him, you should not tell the truth to Miri, who knows. Knowing the truth, she might start hating you. Hearing this, Kim's smile goes away and he becomes silent. Then Gyeong comes back to the hospital and she is very sad because she thought that Kim likes her, but Kim likes someone else. Over there, Lee sees Song's interview in the paper, so he tells him, I am here in the hospital and you are giving an interview outside. Sang says, this interview was very necessary, that is why I gave it. Lee does not listen to any of his words here and insults him a lot. After this, Sang leaves from there. Here Gyeong sees a piano at a place, so she starts playing it. Hearing the sound of the piano, Song also comes there and watches Gyeong playing the piano. The next day, Kim goes to the temple with his family because today is his parents' death anniversary. After the prayer, Mi-yeon and Young-soo are talking, where Young-soo says, today is Kim's birthday. After parents' death, Kim has never celebrated his birthday. Mi-yeon says, what birthday will he celebrate? His parents died because of him. He was not thrown out of the family, that itself is a big thing. Then Jang tells Mi-yeon, remain silent. She turns back and looks. Kim has heard everything, but Mi-yeon still does not say sorry to him and leaves from there. Everyone starts going back home now. Kim sees his grandma, who is upset. Grandma is remembering old things when Kim sat together with them at his parents' funeral. Then Kim says to Grandma, my parents died because of me. He asks his parents, give me a gift, because Eung-soo had taken his toy. Then his dad refuses, no, and while driving, looks back and talks to Kim. Just then a truck comes in front of them and the accident happens. After the accident, a man comes there and seeing everything, messages someone saying, the work is done. This message comes on Yong's phone. Here, we find out that Jang got Kim's parents murdered, but no one ever investigated. Everyone thought that Kim's parents' death happened because of talking to Kim, and his grandpa also started hating Kim. The flashback ends then. Jang is in the car and thinking all this, is smiling. Then Mi-yeon tells him, we should have a good breakfast. Jang says, okay. Then Kim is in his room and thinking all this, is worried. Just then he gets Mary's message which says, happy birthday to him. Seeing this, Kim feels good. Then Mary asks him, what do you want as a gift? Kim says, I want to eat homemade food. Seeing this, Miri invites him for food, and then with her mom's help, she makes a lot of food for Kim. Her mom asks her, for whom are you making so much food? Miri says, today my mood is to do cooking, that is why I am making it. Then when Kim comes, he is surprised seeing all this because Miri has arranged everything very well. When Kim drinks the soup made by her, it is salty. Seeing this, Miri says, I made soup for the first time, that is why I put in too much salt. Kim then puts water in it and drinks it. Then Miri sees a rainbow at the window, so she tells Kim, look, a rainbow come, let's make a wish. Then both go out and make a wish. Then Kim asks Miri about her wish, So Miri says, my wish is that I have a lot of money so that I can fulfill all my mom's wishes. Then she asks Kim about his wish, so Kim does not tell. Seeing this, she runs after Kim and asks him about his wish. In between, her foot comes on a pipe and she is about to fall. Then Kim catches her, and in this, both come close to each other. Just then, ex-Kim sees both of them. He has come there to meet someone. Then Kim is about to kiss Miri. Just then, Miri sees her ex-Kim, so she immediately sits down and pulls Kim to sit with her too. Then ex-Kim feels, I am thinking too much about Miri. That is why he is having a misunderstanding. That is why he leaves from there. After he leaves, Miri says to Kim, it's not that ex-Kim found out everything about the house, that is why he came here. Then she also tells Kim, ex-Kim called me once before too. Hearing this, Kim also gets worried. On the other side, Sang and Gyong are exercising at a place. Then a friend of Gyong's health gets bad, and she faints. So Gyong starts checking her. Just then, two boys come there. One of them sees Gyong and starts taking her picture. Sang sees this, so he gives his coat to Gyong and starts giving CPR to that patient himself. Gyong asks him, do you know how to give CPR? At this, Sang says, yes, I will do it. After this, Sang hits that boy at a place and tells him, delete the photo. Then that boy runs away from there. Sang then tells that other boy, stay away from your rich friend, she will ruin your life. Sang's words seem right to that boy too. The next day, Miri's ex comes to meet her and says, I am sorry, to her. But Miri does not forgive him and tells him, leave from here. So her ex Kim leaves from there, saying, I know you are angry with me, but I will convince you very soon. After he leaves, Miri starts thinking, what will I do next? Then, in the evening, Kim is going to drop Miri at his office. Then, on the way, Miri's ex Kim is calling her again and again. But Miri does not pick up his call. Kim asks Miri, what is this? So Miri tells him everything. Ex-Kim came to meet in the office today. Hearing this, Kim is shocked. Then, ex-Kim is calling Miri again and again, but Miri does not pick up his call. Just then, ex-Kim's sister comes to him and tells him, marry Jenny quickly. Here, ex-Kim's sister tells ex-Kim, we insulted Miri's mom, which she and her mom did with Miri and her mom. Hearing all this, ex-Kim gets angry, so he tells his sister, okay, so you people did all this with them, only then Miri is so angry with me. Now you people will have to say sorry to them. Saying this, ex-Kim comes out and calls Miri again, but Miri does not pick up his call. So he calls Song and asks her, where is Miri? Song says, Miri has some work, that is why she will be in the office. Hearing this, he goes towards her office to meet Miri. Here, Miri and Kim are in the office. Then Kim tells her, will you tell everything about the house to ex-Kim? Miri says, no, if ex-Kim finds out everything about the house, then he will take that house, and then how will I pay all my loans? Kim says, whatever you do, I will always support you. Hearing this, Miri hugs him and says, thank you for supporting me. Then, when Kim is going to drop Miri home just then, ex-Kim comes there and sees both of them going together. Then he follows both of them, and following them reaches the prize house. Then security guards stop him, so ex-Kim gives Jenny's aunt's address and goes inside. Here, Kim is going back after dropping Miri. Just then, Sang comes out. So Kim goes inside the house with Miri. Going inside, he looks from the window. Sang is standing outside only. So he tells Miri, I will wait for a while. After Sang leaves, I will go from here. After this, he starts helping Miri in her work. He is putting bathroom curtains with Miri. Then by mistake, the shower turns on and Kim gets wet. Then Miri gives him a towel and goes to dry his clothes herself. Kim then invites Miri, let's have lunch. So she says yes. On the other side, ex-Kim has memorized Kim's car number plate. He comes searching for him near his car. Then when Kim is leaving, ex-Kim sees him and remembers, that day I saw this guy on the balcony with Miri. Then Miri comes out to throw garbage, so seeing ex-Kim outside, she is shocked. Ex-Kim says to her, what are you doing here? All your money drowned, do you work as a maid here? Miri says, yes, this house is my friend's and I stay here and take care of her house. Ex-Kim then says sorry to her, but Miri does not agree and starts going inside her house. So ex-Kim also forcefully goes inside her house and tells her, are you cheating on me with that boy? Miri says, you are talking about cheating, who left me for a girl? Ex-Kim again and again starts asking about Kim. Then Miri remembers the wedding photo of her and Kim, so she claps and turns off all the lights of the house, and then ex-Kim starts leaving the house. Then in between, ex-Kim falls down and gets hurt, so she takes him to the hospital. The next morning, we see Gyong thinking, I am thinking about Sung. Actually, when Sung hit that boy because of Gyong, then Gyong had seen all this. Then when Sung comes, there Gyong says, thank you, to him, but Sung leaves from there without answering her. Seeing this, Jang is surprised. Over there, Grandma tells Jang, "Now Kim has handled everything well, that is why I will give him my position very soon." Hearing this, Jang is very happy from above, but from inside he gets very angry. Then, when he comes out, he sees Mr. Ko's wife taking a file towards Grandma's room. Then he goes into his cabin and looks at that file. In that, there is proof of transferring a lot of money into some J Consult account. Actually, Jang has married another girl abroad, and from that, Jang has another son too. And J Consult is Jang's second wife's account, in which all this money is transferred. Jang then calls his second wife and tells her, "Close your restaurant in abroad for a few days." Jang's second wife says, "Okay," and she also says along with it, she will come to meet Jang very soon. Just then, Kim comes bringing coffee, so then Kim gives coffee to Jang, so by mistake coffee falls on that file. Then Kim starts cleaning it. Then he sees a page of J Consult, but he does not pay much attention to it. Then Jang takes that file from him. And Kim also does not think much about it. Here, Mr. Ko's wife shows that file to Grandma. So seeing it, Grandma comes into tension. On the other side, ex-Kim is admitted to the hospital and Miri is taking care of him. Then ex-Kim troubles her a lot. Then ex-Kim tells her, "Take me to the washroom." So Miri is taking him to the washroom. Then ex-Kim keeps his head on her shoulder. Just then Kim comes there and he sees them. Seeing this, he does not feel good, so he goes to leave ex-Kim in the bathroom himself. Coming back, he asks Miri, "What happened?" So Miri tells him, "Ex-Kim." So Kim tells her, "You go home, I will take care of ex-Kim." Miri says, "No, I will take care of ex-Kim." At this, Kim says, "I don't like anyone else touching you because I like you." Here Kim confesses, "I have feelings for you." Hearing this, Miri is shocked and says, "I need a little time to think." Kim says, "Okay." Here ex-Kim comes out of the bathroom and starts looking for Miri. Just then he sees Kim and Miri coming together. So he says to Miri, "Where did you go? Keep your attention on me." Then, those people take him to the room where Kim tells Miri, "Leave." Seeing this, ex-Kim starts shouting, so the patient next to him scolds ex-Kim, so he becomes silent. Then Grandma calls her assistant and asks, "Cross-check that file." Here ex-Kim is troubling Kim a lot. Kim brings food for him, so he does not eat. So Kim starts eating himself when ex-Kim sees this. Then he takes food from him and starts eating. Then at night, Miri is smiling, thinking about Kim's proposal. Just then, she gets Kim's message. Ex-Kim has slept, that is why I am going home. Seeing this, Miri says thank you to him for helping her. The next morning, the nurse comes to give an injection to ex-Kim, so a smell is coming from ex-Kim. She tells Kim to clean him. So Kim starts cleaning him with tissue paper. Seeing this, ex-Kim tells him, "My skin is very delicate, so do it gently." Hearing this, Kim gets angry, so he starts rubbing him hard. Then ex-Kim's mom and sister come there, so Kim tells them, "Now you have come, you take care of him, I'm going." After he leaves, ex-Kim's mom and sister tell him, "Now you speak to Miri and marry Jenny." At this, ex-Kim tells them everything. Jenny has cheated on me. Along with it, he also says, "I love Miri, and I want to stay with her only." Then he tells his mom and sister, "Say sorry to Miri." So ex-Kim's mom and sister call Miri and again ask her, "Be with ex-Kim." But Miri tells them, "I have no relationship with ex-Kim and you people now, so you people don't trouble me." After this, Miri is going home, then Kim comes to drop her. Miri sits in the car, then Kim gives her flowers and again says, "I love you" to her. Hearing this, Miri smiles. Then Kim and Miri are at home. Then Kim shows Miri his diary, in which he wrote how much money he has saved till today. Actually, Kim has been saving money since childhood. Miri starts reading his diary. Then she reads about a girl named Miso, so she asks him, "Who is Miso?" Kim forbids her. "Don't read all this." And in between, both of them come close to each other. Kim is about to kiss Miri. Just then a sound comes from Miri's stomach. Hearing this, Kim turns away. Then Miri tells him, "I am feeling very hungry." Then both eat noodles. After that, both are sitting in the balcony to drink, where Miri asks Kim about Miso, so Kim says, "Are you feeling jealous?" Miri says, "No." Kim says, "Her real name is something else. I did not know her name, that is why I wrote Miso." Hearing this, Miri starts smiling. On the other side, Jang gives a treat to Sang because due to her, he hit that boy. There she tells Sang, "You leave Lee's job, he insults you a lot." Sang says, "No, I cannot leave this job." Jang asks, "Why can't you leave?" At this, Sang says, "Who knows, then I might not get a job like this." Then both come out. Jang has drunk quite a lot. Just then Sang's car comes, so she sits in Sang's car and falls asleep there. Sang sees this, he doesn't understand. What should he do? He thinks, I don't even know Gyung's home address. That is why he takes Gyung to his home. Here, Kim is canceling his ride again and again. He says to Mairi, I have drunk, that is why I cannot drive the car and I am not getting any cab either. Hearing this, Mairi tells him, stay here tonight, so Kim agrees. Then Mairi tells him, go into the room and sleep, so Kim says, I will sleep here on the sofa only. Hearing this, Mairi goes to get a sheet for him when she comes back. Kim is asleep, she puts the sheet over him, and then starts looking at Kim with love and says, he looks very good while sleeping. After this, Mairi also goes to sleep in her room. The next morning, Grandma's assistant calls someone and asks, what about the account? So he says, there is no problem in the account here. Actually, this man has also met Jang. Then he meets Jang and tells him, I feel Grandma has suspected. Hearing this, Jang gets worried. Then, Mairi and Kim go to a restaurant for breakfast. There they meet Song. He tells them, my breakfast is done, so I am leaving you. People do breakfast. Saying this, he leaves. After that, Kim and Mairi start having breakfast. Here, Gyung wakes up and finds herself at Sang's house. Then she remembers, how much I troubled Sang at night. Remembering all this, she feels very embarrassed, so she quickly starts leaving from there. Then Song comes there. So, Gyung starts acting asleep again. Song has brought breakfast and clothes for her. Leaving them there, he leaves. Then Mairi and Kim are coming back after breakfast. Then they meet Gyung. Kim tells Gyung, actually, here. After listening to everything, Gyung tells him, Grandma found out about all this, then what will happen? Kim says, I don't know that I just want to help Mairi. Mairi is also listening to both of their conversations. Then Mairi is in the office, Gyung calls her, let's meet. Mairi goes to meet her, so Gyung tells Mairi, stay away from Kim. She tells Mairi, Kim is the grandson of the company's chairwoman. Knowing this, Mairi is surprised because she did not know this that he is the chairwoman's grandson. Then Gyung also tells Mairi, Kim is helping you because in childhood, when his mom and dad's accident happened, then your dad helped him. Hearing this, Mairi finds out that Kim is the boy whom she gave the teddy to in childhood, and he is her first love. After this, Mairi goes to her hometown for her dad's death anniversary. On the other side, Kim meets Gyung, so Gyung tells him, I have told Mairi everything and also told her to stay away from you. Hearing this, Kim leaves from there in anger. Gyung tries to stop him, but he does not stop. He comes out and calls Mairi, but Mairi does not receive the call. So to meet Mairi, he comes to her hometown. When he meets Mairi, he says to her, why were you not receiving my call? After this, both are sitting at a place, where Mairi asks Kim, do you consider yourself responsible for my dad's death? Kim says, yes. Mairi says, you don't need to consider yourself responsible for this and for this. You don't need to help me either. Hearing this, Kim goes to her and says, I am helping you because I love you. Saying this, he kisses Mairi. Then both are coming back and are talking about their past. Here Kim tells, when my grandpa found out that his parents' accident happened because of Mairi's dad's presence, then they stopped talking to him and then sent him abroad. Kim also tells here, I have been alone since childhood. Mairi asks, did you never come back? Kim says, I came back to meet you and brought a juice box too. At this, Mairi says, once on my dad's death anniversary, I got a juice box. Kim says, then I heard your mom talking and that is why I went back. Hearing this, Mairi says, you should have stayed for a while longer. Here we are shown a flashback after Kim left. Mairi's mom says to Mairi, your dad is very good, he saved Kim. They do not regret this. He is happy, and Kim is not at fault behind his dad's death. In the present, hearing this, Kim relaxes. After this, Kim picks her up and starts walking. Just then, his foot hits a stone and both fall down and start laughing. After this, both start looking at each other and then kiss. On the other side, Gyung is alone at a place and she is very sad because when she tried to stop Kim, then Kim told her, I like Mairi and you do not interfere between us. Remembering all this, she is sitting sad. Just then, Sang comes there and asks, Gyung, why are you sitting here alone? Come, let's go running. Hearing this, Gyung starts running with Sang, but in between she stops at places and starts crying. Here, Mairi brings Kim to her house to stay for the night, where Mairi's mom gives him a blanket to sleep and then she comes to Mairi and asks, why has Kim come here? Mairi says, I will tell you later. After this, both go to sleep in their respective rooms. Then, after some time, Kim messages Mairi and calls her, come into my room. Mairi goes there, so Kim tells her, chase the bug away. Seeing this, Mairi is surprised that Kim called her here to chase away the bug. Mairi then chases that bug away from there. Seeing this, Kim says, you are very brave, and hugs her. Just then, Mairi's mom comes outside the door, so Kim hides Mairi in the blanket with him. The next morning, Kim, Mairi, and her mom are having breakfast together. Then Mairi tells her mom, this is the truth about me and Kim. Hearing this, Mairi's mom tells Kim, you know, right? My daughter is divorced. Kim says, yes, I know, and I have no problem with this. Hearing this, Miri's mom becomes happy. Then the three get ready and go to Miri's dad's grave, where Kim says thanks to him. Then Miri's mom tells them, the child you saved today, he is Miri's boyfriend. Then Miri gets her sister Sori's call, who works in a restaurant abroad. She tells Miri, our restaurant is going to close soon. That is why she will come back to Korea soon. After this, she sees Kim and says, did ex-Kim get plastic surgery done? Miri says, this is a very long story, I will tell you later. After this, both go to the beach, where Miri tells Kim, I will tell Sang everything after that. Whatever punishment he gives me, I am ready for it. At this, Kim says, whatever you do, I will always support you. On the other side, Jang is going abroad. Then Young-soo goes to drop him. On the way, Young-soo says to Jang, after you leave, Mom misses you a lot and very soon your anniversary is coming, so bring a nice gift for Mom. Jang is chatting with his second wife, and he does not pay any attention to any of Young-soo's words. Seeing this, Young-soo gets angry. Then he drops Jang at the airport. When Jang is leaving, then Young-soo starts staring at him. Here, seeing Young-soo, it seems that he knows about his dad's second marriage. Here, Mi-yeon goes to meet Grandma and asks her, are you going to make Kim the new CEO? Grandma says, yes. Mi-yeon says, Young-soo is elder than Kim, so he should become the CEO. Grandma says, Young-soo is your son just like you always used to fail in every work. Similarly, Young-soo also fails. That is why he cannot become the CEO. Hearing this, Mi-yeon gets angry and she says to Grandma, if we don't get our right, then I won't sit silently. Then Kim and Miri go to a shop where ex-Kim's sister sees both of them, and she takes their photo and sends it to ex-Kim. When ex-Kim sees that photo, he gets very angry and he thinks, I will expose Kim. Over there, Jang is with his second wife. He tells his second wife, I have invested all of Mi-yeon's money in a hotel. And even if Mi-yeon finds out about this, she won't be able to do anything. Knowing this, his second wife becomes happy. The next day, Kim holds a meeting in the office. After the meeting, he calls Mei-ri and calls her, let's meet. When Mi-ri comes, Kim kisses her and says, today you are looking very pretty, that is why I could not control. Then he tells Miss Hue and everyone, Grandma has invited all of us for lunch. Hearing this, Mi-ri gets a little nervous. Then she tells this to Kim too. I am feeling very nervous. At this, Kim says, it is just a lunch, that is why you do not need to take so much tension. Then ex-Kim prepares a report to get Kim out of the job and comes into his company, but the security guards throw him out. But ex-Kim still somehow hides and enters the company. There, he hears two ladies talking who are saying the next CEO will be Kim. Hearing this, ex-Kim understands that Kim is far more powerful than him, and he cannot spoil anything of his. That is why he goes back. The next day, everyone comes to have lunch with Grandma, where in conversation Grandma says, I don't like people who lie at all. Hearing this, Mi-ri gets very upset, and she cannot eat food either. Kim also notices this. Then when everyone is leaving, Jang comes there, so Grandma treats her specially. Seeing this, Miri feels a little strange. Then when everyone is going back on the way, those people start talking about Kim and Gong's marriage. Their family status matches and both of them will get married very soon. Hearing all this, Miri does not feel good at all. On the other side, ex-Kim is in his house. Then his mom tells him, now you should find a job, how long will you sit like this? Hearing this, he gets angry and he goes out. Then he looks at the beauty company's house ad on his phone and says, if I were also lucky, then I would have got this house. Then he calls his medical insurance office, so he gets a quite good amount from there. After this, he remembers that Miri had also taken an insurance for me. Then he calls that company. So from there, he finds out Miri took that insurance in both their names. Ex-Kim asks, now our divorce has happened, so can that insurance be transferred to my name? At this, those people tell ex-Kim. For this, they will need his marriage certificate and divorce certificate. In the next scene, Mei-ri is eating food. Then she gets Kim's call, who tells her, I am coming to meet you. Hearing this, Miri quickly changes her clothes and, getting ready nicely, starts waiting for Kim. Just then the doorbell rings. As soon as Miri opens the door, ex-Kim is standing there. He has their marriage certificate in his hand. Ex-Kim tells Miri, you have performed the drama of fake marriage very well. Hearing this, Miri is shocked. Actually, when ex-Kim goes to take his divorce certificate, then he finds out that their divorce has not happened. Hearing this, ex-Kim feels, Miri still loves me. Thinking this, he brings flowers for Miri. When he reaches near her house, there, two ladies are going talking, this house has been given to a newly married couple. Hearing this, ex-Kim is shocked. Then he remembers that he had also seen this house's ad on the internet. That is why he searches on the internet about this, then seeing Kim and Miri's photo. In an article there, he recognizes them. Here, ex-Kim understands everything. Miri has made Kim her fake husband to get the house because both of their names are same. Ex-Kim then meets Miri and tells her, you have done the drama of fake marriage very well. Hearing this, Miri is shocked. After this, both are inside the house where Miri tells ex-Kim everything happened like this. So ex-Kim says, you keep Kim away from all this and we both will live comfortably in this house. Miri refuses for this and says, you cheated on me, that is why now I will not stay with you. Hearing this, ex-Kim says, if you don't do this, then I will tell Sang everything. Miri says, before this, I will tell Sang everything myself. Ex-Kim says, if you did this, then I will tell everyone about Kim how he is involved with a married girl. He is going to become CEO. If everyone finds out this, then how bad an impact will fall on his image. Hearing this, Miri gets scared. Then Kim calls Miri to meet, so Miri refuses him saying, my health is not good. Hearing this, Kim thinks Miri felt bad about Grandma's words. That is why she is lying. Then he goes to Grandma, where Grandma tells him this is about J Consult, and along with it, also tells Jang has appointed this company to manage all their offices abroad. This company has received a lot of funds from Korea too, and now they are going to handle all offices abroad. Because of this, all powers will go out of their hands. Hearing this, Kim is shocked. Then, coming into his room, he starts looking at all the papers. Looking at a paper, he remembers, I have seen such a paper with Jang too. Then he tells someone, inquire about J Consult. Next day, Kim calls Miri. Let's meet. Miri is very upset due to ex-Kim's words, so she refuses. I will not meet. Then Kim gets a mail in which it is written, J Consult is a lady's account. Her name is Jessica. She is Korean. She had a restaurant abroad which is now closed. Kim looks at all details carefully. Then Kim remembers, on that paper too, J Consult's owner's name, Jessica, was written, and she has a son too. Here Kim does not understand. What is the relation between Jessica and Jang? On the other side, Jang and Jessica are sitting together, then Jang gets Mion's call. He talks to her seeing this. Jessica does not feel good. After the call ends, Jessica asks Jang, when will he divorce Mion? Jang says, the right time has not come yet. When the right time comes, then I will divorce Mion. Hearing this, Jessica gets angry. She thinks, may it not be that Jang deceives her. Jessica is thinking all this that then the doorbell rings. Jessica goes out. Sori has brought her son there. Jessica sees Jang's shoes, so she goes to meet him. Sori tries to see him too, but Jessica sends her away from there by giving her some money. In the next scene, Kim calls Miri. Let's meet. Miri goes to meet him. Kim tells her, you don't take tension because of Grandma's words. I will tell them about us soon. At this, Miri says, we both are not alike. That is why we should break up. Saying this, she breaks up with Kim and leaves. After this, she's going on the bus, and remembering the moment spent with Kim, she is crying. Then, she gets Kim's message. Now your mood is not good. When your mood is good, then we will talk. On the other side, Lee and Sang are going with the mayor. Then the mayor tells Lee, if you don't give me a house, then I won't give you permission for the opening of the new store. Hearing this, Lee comes into tension. Then Lee and Song are standing at a place, so Lee tells Song, arrange a house as soon as possible. Then Kim is in the office, and he is thinking about Miri only. Just then he gets Gyeong's message. She says, sorry, come for dinner. Kim says, right now I am busy. Then Gyeong says, invite Miri. So Kim says, right now is not the right time. Seeing this message, Gyeong feels that a breakup has happened between them. Then Gyeong is sitting at a place, then Sang comes there. Gyeong tells him, her crush and his girlfriend broke up. Hearing this, Sang says, this is good for you. Then Sang says, I am stuck in a problem and now I don't understand how do I get out of this problem. At this, Gyeong says, you leave that company. Sang says, I have done a lot for that company. Gyeong says, but the place where there is no respect, what is the benefit of working there? Hearing this, Sang falls into thought. The next day in the office too, Miri ignores Kim. Then after Miri leaves, staff members show Kim CCTV footage in which ex-Kim came to his office and he was asking, where is Kim? Seeing this, Kim feels there is definitely something which Miri is hiding from me. He calls Miri, but Miri does not pick up the call. Then he starts going towards her house to meet Miri. On the other side, ex-Kim comes to meet Miri, so Miri tells him, I have broken up with Kim, so now you don't trouble him. Hearing this, ex-Kim tells her, I want to stay in this house with you now, and we are husband and wife, so we can stay in this house. Miri refuses and says, I will tell Sang everything now. Hearing this, ex-Kim starts stopping her, but she does not stop. Then there is a lot of argument between the two regarding this, but Miri still sticks to her point. So seeing this, ex-Kim gets angry. He is about to slap her. Just then, Kim comes there and stops him. Ex-Kim then says, you two have committed fraud. I will tell this to everyone. Hearing this, Kim plays a recording of his current words to him, in which ex-Kim is saying, I am the owner of this house. Kim says, if you are the owner, then you also did the scam, and in all this, you will also be trapped. Hearing this, ex-Kim becomes silent and leaves from there. But while leaving, he tells both of them, I will not leave you two. After he leaves, Kim says to Miri, you should have told me all this. Miri says, I got very scared. Kim says, if there is any problem in the future, then you must tell me. I will always support you. Saying this, he hugs Miri, and all the problems between them get solved. In the next scene, Kim goes to Grandma and tells her, I have a girlfriend. Hearing this, Grandma says, I am ready to meet her. Then, it is Jang and Mion's anniversary. Miri also comes there, so Kim introduces Miri to Grandma. Then Grandma and Miri are standing at a place talking. Then Sang hears their conversation. Sang has also come to the party here. Hearing their conversation, Sang understands everything. Then he calls Lee and says, now the mayor will get the house very soon. Then Kim comes there. So Sang asks him, what is your relation with Miri? So Kim does not say anything. Just then, Gyong comes there and she takes him to the side to talk to Song. Going there, she tells Song, save Kim. But Song says, they both have committed fraud, that is why there will be a case against them both. Hearing this, Gyong shows him a video when Lee and Song met the mayor. Then Gyong had also come there. And all this was recorded in her car's camera, from which Gyong found out that the lottery was a fake lottery. Lee did all this to give the house to the mayor. Gyong tells Sang, if you told anyone about Kim, then I will post this video. With this, everyone will know Lee's truth. Hearing this, Sang becomes silent. Then when both are going back, then Lee tells Sang, you said that the mayor will get the house, now tell me how he will get it. Here, Song lies. I thought there is a solution for this, but it won't happen now. Then Kim comes to leave Miri at her house. Coming there, he tells Miri, I feel Song has found out everything. He was asking me about our relationship. Miri says, now what will we do? Kim says, then Gyong came there. She knows Song, she must have handled everything. Miri says, I did wrong now, whatever punishment I get for this, I am ready for it. Kim says, we both made the mistake, so both should get the punishment. Saying this, he hugs Miri. Just then, Sori comes there, who has returned from abroad. Then Kim says, I have some important work, so I am leaving. Saying this, he leaves from there. Then, Grandma's health is not good, so Jang gives her medicine, but he changes the medicine and feeds her some other medicine. When Grandma eats that medicine, then her health gets even worse. Seeing this, Jang tells her, now you will die very soon, and after you leave, I will make this company mine. Here, Jang also tells Grandma, I got Kim's mom and dad killed. Hearing this, Grandma's health gets even worse and she becomes unconscious there. Then Grandma is taken to the hospital where the doctor tells everyone Grandma has gone into a coma. Hearing this, everyone gets very sad, but Jang is happy inside. He tells everyone some problem was going on in the company because of which Grandma took stress, and this condition of hers happened. Here Yang also tells them, we took a very big amount from a company named Big O for investment, and now we have to return it to them. Hearing this, everyone is shocked. Then reporters come to cover the news outside their company that their company is running in loss, and they have borrowed a lot of money from a company named Big O, which they have to return now. Kim sees all this, but he does not believe that such a thing has happened. Then he meets Grandma's assistant and asks him, what about this? So the assistant says, I don't know anything about this. After this, Kim goes to Grandma and asks her, wake up soon. Here, Miri also watches this news, so she gets worried for Kim. Then she goes to meet Kim, so Kim tells her, this is what happened. Hearing all this, Miri tells him, you should investigate this and I will support you in this. Hearing this, Kim smiles. Then we see Jessica, who comes back from abroad, so Jang tells her, this is my plan. Then Jessica tells him, divorce Miyun. So Jang shows her the divorce paper and says, I will give her the divorce very soon. Hearing this, Jessica becomes happy. The next day in the office, people are talking, now Big O Company will take over their company. Hearing this, Kim gets very worried. Then he tells Mary about all this and says, I will talk to that company's owner, Sylvia, that she should not fire our workers from work. When Mary sees the photo of Big O Company's owner, Sylvia, then she says, I know her. Her name is Jessica. Kim is surprised hearing this. Then Miri shows him a photo of Sori, in which Jessica and Jang are also there. Miri tells Kim, Sori used to work in the restaurant, she is its owner. Miri then sends this photo to Sori to confirm all this with her. Is her name Jessica? Sori says, yes, her name is Jessica, and along with her is her husband. Here we are shown a flashback once Sori went to drop Jessica's son home, then she saw Yang there. When Kim finds out all this, he is shocked. Then, Miri and Kim together make a plan. We will tell everyone that Grandma has regained consciousness. Knowing this, the killer will come to kill her and we will get him arrested. Then, Leong-soo is in the office. Then he gets Kim's call. He tells him, Grandma has regained consciousness. Then Jang is also there, and he hears all this. Actually, Leong-soo did all this knowingly. When Kim told Leong-soo, Jang has done a second marriage. Knowing this, he felt very bad, and he also joins this plan with Kim. Then Jang calls Jessica and tells her, kill Grandma. When Jessica goes to kill Grandma, then the police come there and arrest her. Then the inspector calls and tells Kim interrogation happens with Jessica, but she does not tell anything about Jang. So Kim comes into tension. The next day, Jang goes to meet Jessica and tells her, "Do not tell anything to the police." Jessica asks him, "When will I come out from here?" Jang says, "Police have arrested you on the charge of attempt to murder, so for this, you will get 15 years punishment, but I will still try to get you out." Jessica then tells him, "Take care of my son." After this, when Jang goes to the office, then Kim is already waiting for him there. Jang is shocked seeing him and says, "I went for a meeting." Kim says, "I know that you have a relation with Jessica. You accept your mistake." Hearing this, Jang says, "I don't know anything about this. Jessica blackmailed me. Is that child mine or not? I don't even know this." Kim records these words of his. The next day, Kim goes to meet Jessica and makes her listen to that recording and says, "Jang wants to destroy you and your son." Hearing this, Jessica gets angry, so she tells Kim, "This is the truth." Here, Jang remembers Jessica's words Jessica had told him. "Don't try to double-cross me if you did this. Then I still have proofs against you from 25 years ago." Remembering all this, Jang comes into tension. Then he goes to Jessica's house and searches for that proof. Then he finds a mobile and pen drive inside his son's toy. Here we are shown a flashback. Actually, on the night when Kim's mom and dad's accident happened, that truck was being driven by Jessica, and she killed Kim's mom and dad. Then she messaged Jang, "The work is done." Jessica had saved those messages in the mobile, and when Jang told her, "Kill Kim's mom and dad," then Jessica had recorded it, and that recording was also with Jessica. Then Jang is leaving taking them, then Kim comes there. He asks Jang, "Did you get my mom and dad murdered?" Jang says, "Yes." Hearing this, Kim becomes silent and says nothing to him. Jang comes out from there. When he comes out, then the police arrest him for the crime of committing fraud. Just then, Kim also comes out and says, "He killed my mom and dad too." He gives proof, saying, "Here is the proof," to the police too. Police then take Jang from there. Then in court, Jang is given the death sentence for murdering Kim's mom and dad and committing fraud. Hearing this, Jang starts screaming, but no one listens to him. The next day, Kim takes Miri to his mom and dad's grave and, imagining his mom and dad, starts talking to them. Then Miri also says to his mom and dad, "From now on, I will take good care of Kim." On the other side, ex-Kim is very angry. He is thinking, "I will take revenge on Kim." Then we see Grandma, who regains consciousness. Seeing this, everyone is very happy. After this, Kim is sitting with Miyeon. Then Miyeon says, "I am sorry," to him for her bad behavior. Hearing this, Kim forgives her, and everything becomes fine between the two. The next day, Kim and Miri go to Sang and tell him, "Everything happened like this." After this, both come out. Miri says, "I thought Sang would give a reaction, but he did not react at all." Kim says, "He is like that." Miri says, "Now I will leave this house soon." Kim says, "You shift to my house." Miri says, "No, I will go to Sori's house." Kim says, "Okay." Then Young-soo goes to meet Jang, so Jang tells him, "I did not do anything, Jessica forced me." Hearing this, Young-soo says, "How much more will you lie? You did not think about me and mom even once." Jang then asks him, "Get me bail." But Young-soo refuses and leaves. Outside, Mi-yeon is waiting for him. Young-soo says, "Dad has still not changed. It is better to forget him." Mi-yeon says, "You are saying right." On the other side, the beauty company and Lee's fraud is also exposed. The mayor stopped whatever illegal work he was doing. Reporters start asking him questions about it. Here, when Lee's dad finds out about this, then he beats Lee a lot. Then Sang comes there, so Lee's dad tells him, "Take all this upon yourself." Then Sang and Gyeong go to eat food in a restaurant, so Sang tells Gyeong, "This is what happened." At this, Gyeong says, "You don't support the wrong and do what is right." Then we see ex-Kim, who is not getting a job. He is very upset because of this and drinks. He thinks, "Until Miri was with me, everything was going well. But now there is nothing." Then he comes outside Mary's house. Then Kim and Miri are packing luggage. Seeing them together, ex-Kim feels very bad, so he leaves from there. The next day, Kim makes breakfast for Miri and then goes to drop her at the office too. When Miri reaches the office, then ex-Kim calls her, but Miri does not pick up his call. Seeing this, ex-Kim gets angry and he thinks, "I will take revenge on them." Then he mails the media, "I will expose the new chairman Kim today at 10 o'clock. This mail goes towards the press conference hall. Miri is also shocked seeing this post. Then she calls Kim and tells, "Ex-Kim has mailed the media." So Kim gets tense hearing this and runs towards the conference hall. Then Sang is in the office. He is remembering Lee's dad's words. Because Lee's dad had told him, "You take all the mistakes upon yourself and go to jail." Sang is thinking all this. Then Lee comes there and tells Sang, "You have always helped me, this time you take all the blame on yourself." Sang asks him, "Do you consider me your friend?" Lee says, "Yes." But seeing his expression, Sang understands that Lee is still using him. Then reporters are going to ex-Kim. Then they find out that Sang is going to confess his crime, so they do not go to ex-Kim and come to the beauty company. They ask Sang, What about this? So Sang tells them, the truth is about the mayor and Lee here. After this, Sang is leaving, then he calls Lee and says, I have told everything truthfully in the media. Sang tells Lee here too, I have told everything about you guys too, and now a case will run on you guys too. Hearing this, Lee starts getting angry at Sang, so Sang cuts the call. Seeing this, Lee gets even more angry. Just then, a staff member brings a file there. Lee says, that house which Miri got, transfer it to Miri's name. The staff says, it has not been 3 months yet. Lee says, now there will be a case on us, and if the fraud of that house comes out, then we will get even more punishment. Then the staff shows him a mail which belongs to ex-Kim, and it is written in it that he will expose the beauty company's fraud. Seeing this, Lee panics even more, and he quickly tells ex-Kim, do something, so that he cannot do the press conference. Then ex-Kim is at the press conference place, then a staff member goes to him and tells him, you have mailed the wrong name of the beauty company, due to which wrong information is spreading about the beauty company. Due to this reason, the beauty company has charged a fine of 10 million on you. Hearing this, ex-Kim is shocked and sits there. Just then Miri comes to him. Ex-Kim tells her, you did all this, didn't you? Miri says, I don't know anything about this. Then Miri says, I have forgiven you for the mistake you made. Now you also leave all this. You are doing this to take revenge on me, and in between all this, you are bringing Kim, which is not right. Miri says, I feel good with Kim, and now I want to stay with Kim. Hearing all this, ex-Kim realizes that he has made a mistake. He says sorry to Miri and says, I will never come into your life again. Then, Miri and ex-Kim's divorce happens, due to which Miri is very happy. She comes out and hugs Kim and says, now I am completely free. Then Kim and Miri are going. Then Miri gets a call from the beauty company. They tell her, give the house, but Miri refuses. Then Kim tells Grandma, this is everything about Miri. He also says along with it, I cannot live without Miri. Grandma refuses at first, then seeing Kim saying this, she agrees. Then Kim meets Miri in a park and proposes to her for marriage by giving her a ring. Seeing this, Miri is happy and says yes. The next day, Kim introduces Miri to Grandma, where Miri says, I am sorry to Grandma for her past mistake and says, I will not do such a thing again. Grandma agrees. Hearing this just then, Mi-yeon and Young-soo come there. They are also happy meeting Miri. On the other side, the police have arrested Sang, and he is in jail. Young writes a letter to him in which she asks him, how is your health? And along with it writes this too, I am missing you a lot. Sang reads that letter and starts remembering the moments spent with Young. Then we see a scene after 1 year where Miri and Kim's wedding is happening. Sang's punishment has also been completed. He also comes to this wedding. Young is very happy meeting him, and from here, their love story starts. When Kim and Miri come in wedding dress, then everyone is very happy seeing them.